Then we'll look forward, bring the left foot forward. For some people, easier said than done. You can assist with your hands if you need to. Just get your foot there somehow. Draw the legs together. Stabilize yourself. Tadasana feet here. Top of the foot is down or toes are tucked. Then when you're ready, inhale. Breathing fully in these poses that we're holding. Can release down. Let's bring this left foot out to the side. And then sink in. Now in this posture you can let go. You want to kind of let go of layers of gripping and holding on. So you can use your breath to do that. We'll bring it all the way up and back to our dog. Okay, let's bring the knees down. You're going to tuck the toes behind you, maybe spread them out. This is what I was talking about earlier about if your toes are kind of crunched up in your shoes all day, you want to open them up a lot, any chance you get. And so if you can sit. A modification would be just to press back, or you can sit high up like this, okay? So if you're able to sit here, we'll be here for about 5 breaths. If you have a chance to do this a few times throughout your day, it's a great opener for the bottoms of the feet. And it can help prevent plantar fasciitis, which if you've had it, you know is very painful. Okay? So from here, let's bring the arms out to the side, right arm on top, and twist. If you can pull your shoulders down and lift the elbows just a little, that's the idea. Okay? Arms out to the side, left arm on top, and breathe. Okay, from here, we're going to release. We're going to come down to the mat, onto the belly. So we'll do a couple of back strengtheners, and we'll do some versions of bow. And so there are a lot of different back strengtheners. We're only going to do 2. So let's start with arms forward in an H. You can also bring them in a T or by your sides. We'll do H today. Strengthen the legs. Legs are together. Whole back side is strong. When you're ready, lift up. So your legs are straight. You're reaching forward. You're lifting up. And you're breathing. And go ahead and release. Take a rest. We're going to come into full bow. So you can repeat what we just did. And if you're using this video, you can pause and repeat this. Ideally, you would repeat it about 5 times. Okay? Or hold your posture for longer. Knees are 6 inches apart, feet are 6 inches apart, holding on to the tops of the feet, and then press up. So you're pressing feet into hands, you're lifting with all of your strength in your back and the back of your legs and your glutes, and you're looking up. Your knees are working toward each other. And let it go. Okay? From here you can press it back, child's pose. That's one version of bow. There's different styles. One of the styles keeping the tops of the legs on the floor. You decide what works for you. Okay. So let's bring it into an inversion posture. I'll demonstrate a headstand and a handstand. You also have the choice of using the block to put under your sacrum and lifting your legs up to the ceiling. So I'll demonstrate headstand first. You're going to bring the elbows right under the shoulders. You can measure by taking hold of opposite arms. Then you want to find a triangle. So you're going to interlace the fingers. Bring the arms down. You want the wrists to touch the mat. And you can bring one pinky in front of the other. So you get a really stable position here. Crown of the head comes toward the floor. If you can avoid even touching it, even better. If you can use all your arm strength, even better. So my head's not even touching the floor. I'm going to lift up. With the breath, lift the legs. And probably the most important thing there was that I didn't throw myself up. So you want to take momentum out of this posture. And to come down, reverse, using the breath. Okay? So at any point along that, if you want to just practice walking your feet forward and trying that near a wall, you can do that as well. Okay, so I'll demonstrate a handstand, and there's different ways to try this as well. We'll try a modified version. You want to scoot yourself way up to the wall. Way up to the wall. Measure. Put your hands there. Don't move them. And then find sort of a modified downward dog. Then you can step up into an L position, okay? That can be really uncomfortable for some people if your shoulders aren't open yet, and it can feel like you're too close to the wall. But it's a nice way to not get your full weight onto your wrists. So for handstand, you want to bring the hands about 6 inches or less from the wall. Hands are spread out. You want pressure throughout the whole hand. You're going to use your breath in this a lot. Use your low belly muscles. Use your leg strength to bring yourself up. Okay, so while you're here, you're drawing the legs towards each other. And you can practice taking one leg off the wall at a time, or both. Okay? And bringing yourself out of that. Those are 2 options for an inversion. And the third would be to use the block under the sacrum so you can lie back. Place the block at any level and lift the legs. Okay. So from here we'll bring it into a back bend of your choice. Again, I'll give you 3 options. You can use the block. For a passive back bend, you can place it on the mat and then lie back with the block, the top of the block, just about at the bottom of your shoulder blades. You can open your arms out in a T or have them overhead. If this is uncomfortable, you can put a blanket on top of the block, or you can use a bolster or roll up a couple blankets instead. So another option for a back bend would be to do camel posture. So we want to bring the knees about 6 inches apart, feet about 6 inches apart. You can tuck your toes if you want more height. You start with your hands right on the pelvis, right at the bone there, and lean back. And maybe take hold of the heels, okay? And stay here for about 5 breaths. Coming out, you would do just the opposite using your breath. Okay? And then the final option for back bend would be to come into Dhanurasana, feet flat, knees bent, hands come over the shoulders. For a modified version, you would just come to the top of your head. Full version, you want to bring yourself all the way up. Knees are working toward each other. Feet are parallel. For about 5 breaths, and you can repeat that twice. Okay? Okay. So after your back bend, we'll bring it into a seat for a forward fold. We'll do Paschimottanasana. We'll do it once and we'll do it slowly. So you can internally rotate here. Flex the feet, legs are strong. Open shoulders. Take about 5 breaths to get to your edge. So on an exhale, you come forward. Inhale, exhale, come forward. Inhale, exhale. Continue that. You can also think about moving the heels away from each other isometrically. You're still strong here. And once you get to your edge, you breathe into the upper back a lot, expanding your back, and then exhaling from the low belly. That's going to help you come forward. You stay there for about 5 breaths, then you can come out really gently. And you just make your way onto the back. Okay. Let's bring this right knee into the chest. And from here we'll take a twist. You just take this knee across. Here. If you want to add on, you bend the bottom leg, take the foot. You can extend this top leg out if you want to, and take the foot as well. Same thing in these twists. We want to inhale into the upper torso and exhale from the low belly. Okay? And then we can switch it up. Right leg extends out, left knee in. And then twist it across. Adding on if you want to, bend the bottom leg, and straighten the top leg. Full inhales and exhales are going to help you deepen your twist. And then we'll bring it back to center. You can bring both knees in, hands on top of the knees, and just bring the knees away and back together for knee stirs. And then we'll switch directions. Okay, and then both knees together, circle both knees together. This is going to be a massage on the sacrum. If it feels like it's tweaking or it doesn't feel right, you can skip this one, switch directions. Okay, for final resting posture, lie on your back and arrange yourself so that as many points of your body is on the floor as possible. You want your limbs separate. You want a rotation outward with your arm. You can lift up, open your shoulders, let your feet fall out. You can close your eyes or you can keep them open. And relax. This is where you do nothing and there's no effort involved here. I've enjoyed practicing with you today, and I hope that you were able to get something out of my guiding your practice, and I hope that we can practice together again. Thank you.